discussing the topic, I gave you the basic idea about the different types of rural settlement. But before discussing the types of rural settlement, what is rural settlement? And there is no clear-cut definition to define the rural settlement. But basically, where human occupation is based on primary activities, means farming, horticulture, or animal husbandry, or fishing activities, or mining activities, or hunting, or gathering, or nomadic activities, where man is directly exposed to natural conditions, engaged in primary activities, and the habitation of those people are known as villages. But in terms of the facilities we are talking about, like in India we used to say villages where facilities are not available, where roads are not there, connectivity is not there, schools are not as per requirement, hospitals are no, health conditions are poor. It is not. This is it is our facilities. In Europe or in America, they have villages with all facilities which are available in the urban areas. So, but they are still pronounced as village because people living over there, majority of the people, they are engaged in primary activities. So, on the basis of occupation, most of the rural settlement, particularly in third world country, they are not organized settlement. Rural settlement are generally unorganized settlement as per requirement. Their shape is different, the situation is different, location is different. In Bangladesh, most of the settlement in Bangladesh found in linear order, because most of the settlements are located on the banks or on the margin of the river, on the natural embankment, you can say levees. जो रिवर के साथ में प्राकृतिक तटबंध होते हैं ना, उस तक पानी कम चढ़ता है, तो लीनियर सेटलमेंट मिलती है just to protect themselves from the flood. So some of the settlement are circular. कहीं गांव में देखेंगे, गांव में जब पानी आ जाए, अगर गंगा प्लेन settlement, most of the settlements are on the sandbars or on the point bar or in a little elevated area. तो वो elevated कैसा है, ऊंचा कैसे है, उसकी shape बन जाती है. तो shape is called pattern, but type is basically there is a broad connotation that spacing between houses, दो घरों के बीच में कितनी दूरी है, that determine the typology of the settlement. So sometimes two houses are, the wall is attached, sometimes there is the common wall of two houses, sometimes both the walls of the two houses are attached with each other. That makes a compact settlement. Roads are not straight, they are zigzag, they are narrow, sometimes wide, sometimes narrow. Unorganized system is, habitation is there. So compact settlement, the first, sometimes gap is there, sometimes more gap is there, sometimes every hutment have 100-meter distance, sometimes every settlement is having 1 kilometer distance, 2 kilometer, 5 kilometer. In Himalayas, if you go beyond a height of 2000 meter, most of the settlements are as far away from each other as possible. Because so the closeness of the houses, it is basically determined by the carrying capacity of the land of the region. Carrying capacity determined by so many parameters. What is the weather, what is the slope of the area, what is the nature of the soil, what is the availability of the water, what is the density of the vegetation, so the fertility of the soil, the cropping seasons of the area, availability of humus in the soil. So these factors determine the closeness and distance, because all these factors determine the living conditions or the economic conditions of the region. If soil is fertile, water is available, land is plain, cropping seasons are ideal to grow the crops. It means the crop growing conditions, living conditions are better. If slope is steep, on steep slope, soil cannot develop. If soil is not there, how we can grow the crop? So if vegetation is more, if water is not available, if water is available for a short period in a year, so and cropping conditions are not suitable round the year. They have ideal cropping season for 2 months or 3 months in a year. For 8 months, if there is either very hot or very cold, extreme temperature is there. So in such condition, economic conditions will be very poor. So every person require more and more space for their survival. So the all houses are away from each other. So जब जीने के लिए कहीं आर्थिक स्थिति अच्छी नहीं हो सकती तो सब लोग दूर दूर जाके बसते हैं ताकि मुझे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एरिया मिले रिसोर्सेज को एक्सप्लॉइट करने के लिए. If soil is rich, तो now on the same basis, on the basis of the survival conditions, economic parameters. So it is first is the compact settlement. Compact means southern, compact rural settlement, southern abadi, where two houses are close to each other. Compact means all houses are attached of different shape. All houses. This is the road here. This is the road here. Sometimes roads along the road. Houses are smaller and sometimes houses are bigger inside. So sometimes houses are here, sometimes houses are here. So unorganized houses. Then another street, then another house is here. One house is here, another house is here. Then there is sometimes small houses, sometimes big houses, sometimes big house, and in the backyard there is a small house. So you can see here, this is the street here, this is the road here. From this side it comes, to reach to this house, he has to take this straight road, go take and come over here. So it's very unorganized but very compact. Each and every house they are attached with each other. So it's a compact settlement. Sometimes in compact settlement, sometimes roads are zigzag, and sometimes at the end, their roads generally have the dead end. Like this road, this street have ultimately it entered into this house. So there is a dead end. That roads ultimately ends in the house. वो क्रॉस नहीं करते आर पार. So such type of settlement are basically the compact settlement. What are the properties? Closed houses, minimum spacing, minimum and no spacing. Streets zigzag. Streets are zigzag and streets have dead ends. And unequal width. Width of the street is not equal everywhere. Sometimes the road is wide here, like this. Sometimes road is narrow, sometimes road is wide, sometimes. So it is not equal everywhere. Sometimes road is quite narrow. So this is quite wide road. On the both sides we have the houses, different size of the houses. but sometimes it is very narrow, both these sides. On the main road we have the smaller houses, back side we have the bigger houses. So in this, when it is happened, we have it found in the plain topography. Where the fertile soil is there, assured and regular water supply, you can say good cropping seasons, wherever such type of houses, it depends. So this is the compact settlement. These are the conditions. So good cropping seasons means they have 2 to 3 cropping seasons in a year. Kharif, Rabi and Zaid. Kharif, Rabi and Zaid. Assured water supply, maybe canal, maybe river, or maybe stream, maybe groundwater. So they have the well system, all they are present over there. So this is basically fertile soil, maybe NPK plus humus plus moisture rich soil. So fertility is determined by NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus and potash. The presence of nitrogen, phosphorus and potash in the soil, as well as humus, availability of humus in the soil. Humus means organic biological material which ultimately converted by bacterial action into nutrients. So presence of bacteria, moisture अगर soil में होगा, so we have the bacterial action. अगर if temperature is high and moisture is high, so bacterial action in the soil would be high. That will alter the nutrients into humus into nutrients. I will cite one example. Recently in Himachal Pradesh, one assembly passed a resolution that teak forest should be replaced, pine trees should be replaced by the oak trees. Pine समझते हैं चीड़ का पेड़, चीड़ के पेड़ को हटा के इनकी जगह ओक का पेड़ आना चाहिए. They said this pine is not the natural tree of this area, naturally grown. It is imposed tree. It is a succeeded tree. It was the plantation performed by the Britishers. It is I'm not sure about it, and what happened? This tree has captured large area in Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. And what happened? It shed their leaf. Leaves are full of resin. You know, beroja oil, turpentine oil. We all extract from the same tree. Oil, उसमें oil बहुत होता है. And because of the low temperature and because of the lesser moisture जब भी बारिश होगी स्लो पे तुरंत नीचे आ जाएगा पानी फ्लो करके. So that upper highlands remain free from water moisture or the presence of moisture, and the temperature remains low for most part of the year. तो टेम्परेचर भी कम है, मॉइस्चर भी कम है, सो बैक्टीरिया नहीं होते. सो बैक्टीरिया नहीं होते तो दैट leaves of the pine tree are not converted into nutrient, यानी कि वो ह्यूमस होता है वो न्यूट्रिएंट में कन्वर्ट नहीं होता, वो सड़ता गलता नहीं है, because climate is not supporting them. That's why I said suitable climate, highest climatic conditions. Season I said cropping season. When climate is suitable तो वो ह्यूमस में कन्वर्ट हो सकता था, तो ह्यूमस में कन्वर्ट नहीं होता. दैट कीप लाइंग ऑन एंड डेवलप द लेयर्स. कई जगह मैंने देखा 1-1 फीट की लेयर जम जाती है ऑफ ऑयली लीव्स, ड्राई लीव्स फुल ऑफ ऑयल, एंड दे आर ऑलवेज प्रोन टू फायर। जितना भी फॉरेस्ट फायर लगता है वो पाइन ट्रीज में लगता है, मेनली पाइन में है, नॉट इन स्प्रूस, नॉट इन देवदार, नॉट इन फर, नॉट इन लार्च, नॉट इन ओक ट्रीज, basically pine trees. Wherever the pine is there we have the forest fire. So वो forest fire उसको pine को replace करके, pine is not very useful tree for the man. It is not increasing the economic capacity of the region or the carrying capacity of the region. But oak tree, O-A-K, oak. Oak is a kind of broadleaf tree. It's not a needle leaf tree. And it provide fodder for the cattle. It also provide food items for the man, for making vegetable and all for human consumption. It allow the grass to grow in its periphery. Pine tree, जहाँ भी pine tree होंगे उसके नीचे कोई grass नहीं होगी. If grass is not there, how the animal husbandry could sustain? So pasturing is not possible. So Himachal government is basically replacing pine with the oak trees. So it will increase the biomass. It will increase the carrying capacity of the region. It will provide fodder for the animal. It provide grass for the animal. It provide food for the people over there, and it will prevent the fire. Fire is a natural hazard. So though it is a natural hazard, but man-induced hazard. So there is some role of the man is also there. So this is because a suitable climate. But sometimes you must be thinking, when humus in equatorial region, soil remains very poor. Near the equator, in equatorial rainforest, soil is generally remain poor. That is called lateritic soil. Because in equatorial forest, they have forest cover, excess amount of humus is there, substantial amount of humus is there, humus है, moisture भी है, temperature भी है. So what all conditions are there to become a soil fertile? But इतना बारिश होती है कि लीचिंग भी है, washing भी है, washing the nutrients from the soil. इतना पानी इतना बहता है उसको, तो उसमें soil में जितने nutrient है वो भी wash out हो जाते हैं. Excess drainage washed out all the nutrients. So जहाँ drainage is good drainage, जहाँ good drainage means nutrients wash out ना करें. So drainage is good, climate is suitable, good cropping seasons, assured and regular water supply, fertile soil, plain topography. So they determine the carrying capacity of the region. So they determine the carrying capacity of the region. किसी भी एरिया की carrying capacity determine the compactness of this settlement. If all these are suitable, then settlement would be compact. People can survive in a smaller area. Why they are living so closely? Why not far? Because they don't want to waste the good agricultural land for settlement. So they want to live in a smaller area, and that agricultural land they wanted to use to grow more and more, you can say, crops from the soil. So basically for economic to take benefit, maximum benefit from the soil, all the human habitation takes place closer to each other. So I gave you, like in India, suppose this is the outer boundary of a village. You know, that is called village map or the cadastral map. In Arabic we used to say Sijra, that is same. In Urdu it is known as Sijra. Sijra means गाँव का नक्शा. So Sijra नक्शा मीन्स नक्शा, कोई भी. So each and every plot of the village is divided into, किसमें बांटे होते हैं सारी जमीन? एकड़ में, हेक्टेयर में, एकड़ में. So every acre has a number. Every एकड़ का साइज क्या होता है? Can you determine the size of the acre? 220 feet. East west north south. नॉर्थ साउथ कितना होता है? टोटल एरिया एक एकड़ का कितना होता है? 4840 यार्ड स्क्वायर. सो सपोज दिस इज ओनली, ऐसा होता है कई बार 2 या 2.5 एकड़, कई बार ऐसा ले लेते हैं, इसमें सेटलमेंट बना लेते हैं. दिस इज ईयर मार्क फॉर सेटलमेंट. इसमें से भी अभी आधा यहाँ छोड़ दिया. दिस में भी फॉर वाटर बॉडी, सो पानी के लिए यहाँ बन जाएगा. दिस में भी फॉर कॉमन एक्टिविटीज, स्कूल एंड ऑल. दिस इज फॉर द स्कूल और द कॉमन एक्टिविटीज. एंड कई गांव से दूर कुछ जगह को फॉरेस्ट के लिए छोड़ देते हैं. दिस इज द फॉरेस्ट लैंड फॉर पास्चरिंग देयर कैटल, एंड रेस्ट इज द एग्रीकल्चरल लैंड. सो दिस इज द लैंड यूज पैटर्न ऑफ द विलेज. इसमें देखिए जितना सेटलमेंट इज ओनली 1 and 2 और आधा आधा. 3 एकड़ में सेटलमेंट है, बाकी 1 एकड़ में वाटर बॉडी है और कॉमन एक्टिविटीज है, और फॉरेस्ट लैंड इतना, बाकी में सब में एग्रीकल्चरल लैंड. अगर ये इसकी फर्टिलिटी को हम रिड्यूस कर दें तो क्या होगा? एक किसान यहाँ आके बस जाएगा, दैट इज कॉल्ड ढाणी. तो वो अपनी ढाणी में जाके इस कोने में अपना घर बना लेगा. फिर एक किसान यहाँ चला जाएगा, बिकॉज गाँव में पानी की जरूरत तो पूरी होती नहीं है, तो वो यहाँ जाकर. इट इज डिटरमाइंड बाय द कैरिंग कैपेसिटी, ऑल दीज फिजिकल कंडीशंस व्हिच आर अवेलेबल इन ए विलेज. सो द ज्योग्राफिकल कंडीशंस डिटरमाइन द टाइपोलॉजी ऑफ सेटलमेंट, के घर कितना क्लोज हो. देन सेमी कॉम्पैक्ट, द सेकंड टाइप ऑफ सेटलमेंट इज सेमी कॉम्पैक्ट. Then semi-compact settlement has, this is second type of settlement. Second type of settlement is semi-compact. Semi-compact में कुछ बड़ा सा सेटलमेंट यहाँ बन गया है, कुछ थोड़ा सा एक सेटलमेंट इधर बन गया है, कुछ लोगों ने अपने घर यहाँ बना लिए, कुछ एक थोड़ा सा दूर जाके यहाँ बना लिए थोड़े से, फिर ये यहाँ. बट रहेंगे मेन सेटलमेंट के पास, बीच में 1 एकड़ 2 एकड़ 3 एकड़ जगह बच जाती है. ये यहाँ जाके एक है. सो फ्यू हाउसेज आर हियर, बट देयर इज वन नॉट द कॉम्पैक्ट. अगर ये सारे इकट्ठे होते तो इट वुड हैव बीन ए कॉम्पैक्ट. ये इससे दूर क्यों चले गए? बीच में देयर इज ए गैप. सो देयर आर सो मेनी फैक्टर्स, बिकॉज ऑल दीज पीपल कुड नॉट फाइंड, लाइक इन इंडिया वी हैव द कास्ट सिस्टम. Generally, one caste people of living here different to the main central area is generally owned by the main land owning caste. Another caste, one caste, another. So basically, on the caste basis, let me tell you a very interesting story of my own experience. I have a friend of mine, Dr. S.P.S. Chauhan. In 1993, yes, in 1993. He fought election, assembly election of UP from one constituency, Mudha Pandey, in Muradabad district. So I was there, and there was a river, remote villages are there, and I found, we reached to the village. I was leading a caravan, and in the villages there was the announcement, professor of the university is coming, blah blah blah. It was, whenever I reached to the village with a caravan, I thought this is the village. They said, no sir, this is not the village, this is the village, that is also the village. मैंने कहा okay, what is the name of that village? Same name. मैंने कहा अगर इसका रामपुर नाम है तो उसका नाम अलग होना चाहिए. मैंने कहा no, this is one village, cadastral village is same, but one caste. They determine the village by the name of the caste. One caste, Rampur of that caste. This is that caste. And quite interesting, most of the villages are located either north of the main village or the south of the main village. मैंने कहा ये क्या मतलब है, कुछ उधर बसे हुए कुछ उधर बसे हुए, ये इधर ऐसे. Then one Pandit ji gave me one explanation. I was in front of the mandir. I said, what is this? कुछ उधर बसे हुए हैं. कहने के sir, it is the we cannot accommodate in the east or west of the village to the lower caste people. He said, why? Because they said in North India, winds used to blow easterly and westerly. अगर ईस्ट वेस्ट होंगे तो लोअर कास्ट के घरों की हवा हायर कास्ट की तरफ आएगी. The air which flow from the lower caste to higher caste. So higher caste will not allow. The people of the lower caste in their east or west, they allow different caste in either north or in the south. It's very surprising for me. But anyhow, whatever was the reason, that is not the factor. But caste is very important factor to segregate the human habitation, that make the compact into semi-compact, lose the compactness of the settlement. Settlement का जो compactness है वो allow कर देता है. You go away, you go there, you live over there. So all different caste people, because every caste have their own lifestyle, different marriage system, different occupational system, different living conditions, different, even the dialect is also different of different castes. In the same village, one caste is speaking same Hindi with different dialect, another caste speak the Hindi in different dialect. So the dialect is also different, attire sense is also different, कपड़े पहनने का तरीका भी, the living conditions, hygienic conditions are also different in all different castes. So it allow the main compact settlement into semi-compact, and it is not only happening in UP or in North India, it is happening globally all over the world. Basically in third world where rural habitation is there, where main village is there, and it lose the compactness, maybe because of the topography, because of the fertile, poor quality. When the quality of topography and all these it deteriorated, then the settlement also started spreading out, breaking into from compact to loosening the compactness, or semi-compact or sprinkled settlement or dispersed settlement. So this is one kind of settlement. Same in India we have. I'll give you the different images of different type of settlement to you in my next class. So let me stop it here only the compact and the semi-compact settlement.